category of fields that include accommodation, food and drink, event planning, theme park, and transportation, as well as the hotels, restaurants, and bars are included. But when it comes in eliminating risk or hazards, these are the tips for dealing with hazardous materials. So first is, employees must be trained thoroughly, anticipate what might lie ahead and work with caution, always wear protective clothing, label all containers, read the labels and safety information, only use the materials and equipment for their intended purpose, don't eat or drink while handling equipment and materials, store all materials in ventilated, dry and cool areas, keep all work surfaces clean and clutter-free, and be fully trained in emergency procedures. And to avoid those related injuries in the food service industry, such as burns, an injury from contact with hot surfaces of equipment, flames, hot food, liquid, and others, cuts, a skin opening from an accidental incision of sharp objects can cause exposure to blood-borne pathogens, slips, trips, falls, open ranges, stove doors, kitchen doors, trolleys, stairs, defective ladders, footstools, and wet clutter. Fires, accidental ignition of hot oils and greases, paper materials coming into contact with hot stoves and ovens, faulty electrical equipment, wet electrical equipment, and appliances are the usual causes of fires. Ergonomic risk. An injuries from posture when sitting, kneeling, and standing, incorrect lifting techniques, and forceful motions or grips on objects cause ergonomic risk. Cleaning chemicals. Cleaning products such as bleaches, oven cleaners, floor, repetitive motions, unchanging pour cleaners, stainless steel cleaners, and ammonia solutions may require use of rubber gloves. CO poisoning. Carbon monoxide is produced by the incomplete burning of solid, liquid, and gaseous fuels, such as charcoal, and causes death if there isn't proper ventilation. Cold stress. Hyperthermia and similar risks can result from working in walk-in refrigerators and freezers for a prolonged period of time, or handling frozen food without preventive measures. Heat stress, heat exhaustion, and heat stroke can result from prolonged exposure to hot equipment. And by using the management of what is right or what needs to be taken into consideration when it comes to the management of credibility in the hospitality industry, we get the good hygiene in this industry by collecting a better job security, a good reputation, a satisfied customer, receives higher profit and income, a loyal customer, and it will drive the industry creativity. So let's proceed to the importance of hospitality industry, wherein it directly affects customer satisfaction, creates quality employment, helps in improving country's image, captures tourist and business markets, and last, acts as a major engine of economic growth. and that is a broad category of fields within the service industry.
And when it comes in the overview relationship of the hospitality industry, it has the guest and the host, wherein the guest, who is the recipient of hospitality, and the host, who is or who receives or entertains the guest.
And when it comes to the hospitality industry, business may focus on one segment or go for all facets of the hospitality industry. It is a multi-billion-dollar industry that relies heavily on the availability of disposable income and leisure time. So this image presents the categories of the hospitality industry or displays what we can call the hospitality world. The success of a business depends largely on how efficient the hospitality team is and how effective the business model is. And when it comes to the roles and responsibility of workers for their health and safety, and tips to encourage workers' participation. So first is inspect your workplace by regularly check all equipment and tools to ensure that they are maintained and safe to use. Also check storage areas and review safe work procedures. Second is train your workers. Take time to train your workers. Tell them and show them how to do a specific task, provide written instructions and safe work procedures, and supervise your workers to ensure that they are using their training. Third, talk regularly with your workers. Creating a culture that supports open communication is important. And to foster this, meet regularly with your staff to discuss health and safety issues. Fourth, investigate incidents. Look into the causes of incidents, including dangerous occurrences. Find ways to change procedures or equipment to help prevent similar incidents from occurring. Fifth, maintain records. Keep records of all first aid treatment, inspections, incident investigations, and training activities. This information can help identify trends in unsafe conditions or work procedures. And last, make safety a key part of your workplace. Commitment to health and safety makes good business sense because it's the one way to protect your greatest resource. And when it comes to the roles and responsibility of workers for their health and safety, first is to ensure the health, safety, and welfare of your workers. Inform your workers about the hazards in your workplace and how to protect themselves from those hazards. Ensure that your workers know their legislated rights and responsibilities and that they comply with the health and safety requirements of your workplace. And last, establish an occupational health and safety program. And in order to avoid those risks or hazard when it comes in this kind of industry, we need need to get first monitor and organize well of what is the customer satisfaction, such as fulfilling, changing, and new needs, fulfilling important needs, perceived value, effective response, overall customer satisfaction, and the expectancy disconfirmation.
So it is important that in terms of eliminating risk or hazards when it comes in the hospitality industry, good personal hygiene practices help to prevent bacteria from spreading to food. And within the hospitality and catering sector, professional health, safety, and hygiene training for staff will result in a safer working environment, which is the ultimately better for business.